Melymick.
Okay, well, I'm one of the Canadians. You all know me. Some of you, you've heard me and we're going on. I'm not going to get into this. We got to start right away. It's only the Canadians voting for this position, so that's who I got to start to talk to. You know, we can talk about qualifications. I have a badge in my sleeve. Right now it says a UTU, and I'm damn proud to be a UTU member. And one thing that's never going to happen if I get this position, and that's we're going to end up in the goddamn Teamsters. You know, this has been a really wild few months up in Canada, and you know it, and some of you people decided that it's for us to handle and for us to straighten it out. And I think that's a real shame because we have a real split up there, and there's no doubt about it. So you want to talk about a badge? I'm proud of the UTU. I got another one. I actually one of the only two guys in Canada that ever been personally threatened to be sued by Hunter Harrison for going after him. That guy comes after us, and all the workers over there, they know what he's like, and he threatened to sue me because I went on national TV and had a press conference to call him and his stuff. You want someone that's going to fight for you? I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to stand up here, and I'm sure as shit not afraid of Hunter Harrison. I need some votes. We know where it's split, guys. We got to do something here. I don't want to be a Teamster. I know a lot of you guys have made up your mind already, but we got to do something. I will fight, and any of you who know me know that I'm going to go down swinging, and that's why I'm up here right now. I think the most... I think personally, myself, I think we lost a great director who's not running. I think Tim did a lot of jobs, and you don't have to like the guy, but he did some damn good work. So I think he deserves a good round. And any of you else have dealt with the Ottawa office, you know who's the hardest working person in Canada is right now, and that's Sandra. And right now Sandra's in tears, and she's going to quit because she's not going to work for the Teamsters. So that's something to think about too, and it makes me sick when I think that we could end up as a Teamster. You want to talk about a team player? I think a leader should be a team player. A team player is one that sticks together, and he goes with the team, and he wants to be a leader. I've been to Ottawa a lot of times, and we've done a lot of lobbying, and one person that's never there is Glenn King. He doesn't seem to have the time to come and lobby. He doesn't come to the seminars. We have CLB meetings to discuss things, and guess who doesn't show up? But he sure is here now, and we know what's going to happen. And it's a shame that what happened today that we had to deal with it. I'm upset, I'm mad. I need a couple of votes, guys, in Canada. It's a secret ballot. No one's going to know. We can't become Teamsters for crying out loud. So can you stick together for once and give me a goddamn vote?
Melymick.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, brothers and sisters. Now I want to just have a couple minutes here. I don't want to slam or this to be taken wrong for the great Martin Luther King, but you know what? Last night I had two dreams. In the first dream, I was in a hot tub with two Swedish young girls. Hello, Mikey, I am Inga. I had to share that with you. In the second dream, I was in a union that didn't have any barriers. There was no barriers between bus people and transportation and airplanes and trains and north and south and protective and legislative. And you know what? It was a great union. I called my wife last night and she says what happened, and I told her about the vote and told her that I had to run and I was nominated. And she says, so you ran? And I said, yes. She said, did you have to give a speech? And I said, yes. And she said, oh God. She said, did you get carried away? And I said, well, maybe a little. But did they like it? And I said, I think they did. And I got my point across, and that was the main thing. Then she says, well, let me tell you about my day. So I said, okay, and I put down the phone and I went and had a cigarette. And I came back, and she said, and then this afternoon, so I put the phone down, went and had a shower and something to eat. When I came back, she says, you weren't listening, and I said, no. She says, how are you doing? How do you feel? I said, not good. And she said, did you try your hardest? And I said, yes, I did. And she says, then you can be proud. And I started to think about that, and I am proud. I was up against, well, we all know. But I can be proud, and I'm proud to be here, and I'm proud to be brothers and sisters with the people in this room. And I'm proud that I haven't had a drink in 18 years, and I wanted to yesterday, but I didn't. And more importantly, I'm proud to be a part of the United Transportation Union, where it says, United we stand. And I'm very proud of that. And I'm going to make you sure one thing, that no lying two-bit piece of shit is going to take me to the Teamsters, because I'm staying you to you with the rest of you in this room. Well, thank you, and I appreciate the nomination. We had a little bit of a discussion, and there were some people I thought I wouldn't mind running against her. I think that maybe it's time to move on with the board. And I think we're really lucky to have Kevin Goring, who's the incumbent in the Canadian spot, and I think we're lucky to have Fran running in a spot. I also think we're lucky to have Mr. DeGenova running. And that's the spot I was going to run in. So I respectfully and regretfully decline the nomination, and I would urge all of you to vote for Mr. Goring in the Canadian spot, as well as the other names. It's been a pleasure, guys. I'm having a lot of fun. I love all of you. I am going to step down for the nomination. So solidarity, brothers.
Robert Machad.